Yes, first chapter, Introduction to Refrigeration. Introduction to Refrigeration. Refrigeration means it is the science of producing and maintaining temperature. Producing and maintaining temperature below that of the surrounding atmosphere. Heat always passes from hot body to cold body until the thermal equilibrium achieved. By refrigeration, we save the food from spoiling. The application of refrigeration, you can save the food from spoiling. Foods are spoiled by bacteria, as we know that, and the growth can be stopped. If temperature is lower than 5 degree, so you can save the food from spoiling. Before invention of refrigeration, the food or substances was kept at nearer cooler places like block of natural ice or in cold well, pond or lake. Now what is refrigeration? According to American Society of Refrigeration, it is defined as the science of providing and maintaining temperature below that of surrounding atmosphere. It means that continuous extraction of heat from body whose temperature is already below the temperature of its surrounding. Necessity of refrigeration. For normal functioning of human being, sufficient protein, carbohydrate, vitamins and salts are required, which are accomplished by balanced diet or pills. The people with normal health and their peculiar habits prefer tasteful diet for fulfill the normal functioning of body organ requirement. But our habit or fascination for particular commodities calls for conservation of the commodities even for those periods during which they are not naturally available. Therefore, an artificial environment has to be created which most suitable for commodities with minimum spoilage occur. And this necessity causes the production of artificial refrigeration. Another necessity of refrigeration is the development of certain scientific equipment and their operations under the controlled environment to get reliable result. Many industries like chemical, milk, dairy, oil refinery, etc. require low temperature to carry various processes. So these are the necessity of the refrigeration. Now thermodynamic laws you have studied in previous semester. Here thermodynamic law related to refrigeration. According to Clausius' statement of second law of thermodynamics, that it is impossible to construct a device, means a heat pump, to transfer heat energy from lower temperature to higher temperature without the aid of external work. So refrigeration obeys the Clausius statement. A machine which pumps heat from lower temperature to higher temperature, this machine is known as refrigerator, and the process of removal of heat is known as refrigeration process. Refrigeration effect. It is defined as the amount of cooling produced by a system. In short, it is the amount of heat removed from the application by the refrigerant. The unit of refrigeration effect is kilojoule. The unit of refrigeration. The standard unit of refrigeration is 1 ton. 1 ton of refrigeration means the quantity of heat required to remove from 1 ton of ice within 24 hours when initial condition of water is 0 degrees centigrade. The quantity of heat required to remove from 1 ton of ice within 24 hours when initial condition of water is 0 degrees centigrade. Because the same cooling effect will be given by melting the same ice. Taking latent heat of fusion of ice 335 kilojoule per kg. 1 ton of refrigeration is 1000 into latent heat of ice upon 24. So latent heat of ice is 335, so 1000 into 35 and 24 into 60, which gives 232.6 kilojoule per minute. In actual practice, 1 ton of refrigeration is taken as equivalent to 210 kilojoule per minute or 3.517 kilowatt. So 1 ton equal to 3.517 kilowatt or equal to 210 kilojoule per minute. And coefficient of performance. Coefficient of performance means COP. Coefficient of performance. It is a constant value, or COP is the dimensionless quantity and usually greater than unit that characterize the efficiency of the operation of refrigerating system. It is defined as the ratio of refrigerating effect to the work input required to achieve that refrigerating effect. So COP, coefficient of performance, equal to Q upon W. If we express refrigerating capacity TR in terms of refrigeration and the power in kilowatt, we get COP is equal to 3.5 upon P TR, refrigerating capacity. A distinction is made between the theoretical COP and actual COP of refrigerating machine. In particular, the theoretical COP of ideal vapor compression machine or operating on the reverse Carnot cycle is independent of the type of refrigerant used and is given by the expression COP T0 upon T minus T0, where T0 is the absolute temperature of the object to be cooled. That means the boiling point of the refrigerant, and the T is the absolute temperature of the environment. That means condensation temperature of refrigerant. But in actual machine there is a inversibility causes pressure drop in evaporator, condenser at suction and discharge value and heat transfer in compressor. Hence the actual COP of real refrigerating machine is always less than the theoretical COP, coefficient of performance. The difference between heat pump and refrigerator. So according to application, heat pump means when heat transfer in the form is from lower temperature, means atmospheric temperature, to higher temperature, means room temperature. When heat transfer is, and refrigerator means when heat transfer is from low temperature, means refrigerator temperature, to high temperature, means atmospheric temperature. Heat pump is used for heating purpose and refrigerator is used for cooling purpose. A heat pump, as far as efficiency is concerned, a heat pump having efficiency is denoted by COP, and COP of heat pump is heat rejected upon net work done. QR heat rejected, W net work done, and COP of refrigerator is heat absorbed upon net work done. So QA heat absorbed, W net means work done, net work. COP is greater than refrigerator by 1. That means COP pump is equal to COP refrigerator plus 1, and COP of refrigerator is less than COP of heat pump. That means COP refrigerator is equal to COP pump minus 1. Now reverse Carnot cycle, or that we will see in next lecture.